Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to set yourself some goals for 2022. I mean, we're in December now and next month, is January. So there's a lot, this time is when people kind of start to think about, starting a new hair journey or starting all over again. So I thought now would be a perfect time to kind of give you some tips to help you get started. But firstly, if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Julie and on my channel, you'll find lots of hair care tips, tutorials, hairstyles, all that type of stuff. So if you like what you see, then make sure you subscribe. Okay, so as I said, I'm giving you a number of tips which will hopefully help you to kind of get ready for 2022. So if you're looking to get on your hair journey or take things to a whole new level, then make sure you keep watching. Okay, so the first tip is to get mentally prepared. Okay, everything starts with the mind. Okay, so if you want to be able to achieve something, you have to be ready, you have to be focused, you have to want to do it. All right, so kind of start thinking about why you want to start a hair journey, or why you're kind of restarting over, or what problems are you having with your hair. Think about your whys, because your whys are going to kind of push you into action, to really help you to achieve your goals. All right, if there's no real reason for doing something, it's not going to last very long, and you're not going to go the long haul with it. So get prepared, start thinking about what it is that you want to do, why you want to do it, write these things down if you need to kind of make it real, and then once you've done that, then you can move on to the next stage of kind of getting started on this journey. Okay, so the next tip is goal setting. Okay, so what is it that you want to achieve on your journey? Okay, set yourself some realistic hair targets that you can achieve. Everyone's goals are different. Some people might want to retain length, some people might want to kind of just continue like trying to maintain healthy hair. Some people might be struggling with breakage and they're trying to overcome that. Whatever it is, just make sure that you set those goals. What is it you're going to do in order to help you to get to where you want to go to, and make sure, as I said, that it's realistic. So for example, let's say you're someone who wants to kind of grow your hair to shoulder length, all right, or you're struggling to grow your hair to shoulder length, right? There's no point setting yourself a goal to kind of reach bra strap length or mid-back length when you're struggling to get past shoulder length. Just kind of break it down a little bit and take your time. Try to reach that goal first. And then once you've achieved that, then you can then say, okay, the next hurdle is bra strap length. And then after that is waist length, all right? You're more likely to get there if you kind of break things down and just achieve one hurdle and then move on to the next one. Otherwise, it becomes overwhelming trying to kind of achieve goals that seem so far off that that it might be a struggle for you, and that's going to be off-putting. So as I said, just set yourself realistic goals and making sure that you're going to reach them, the best way that you can. Okay, so the next tip is to get your hair routine together. Okay, if you're really serious about taking this hair journey to the next level, you need to have your hair routine. Okay, what is it you're going to be doing? Your hair routine is like your map, your guide that's going to take your hair from where it is now to where you want it to be. All right, so what are you going to be doing to your hair? Do you know what you need to be doing? So things like washing your hair every week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, deep conditioning every time you wash it, moisturizing your hair when your hair needs to be moisturized, doing scalp massages, taking vitamin tablets, eating healthy, all those type of things, okay, are what you want to write down and make sure that you're following over and over again. Okay, so if you don't have a hair routine, as I said, you're kind of wasting your time. I mean, the best analogy to use is imagine that you were invited somewhere. All right, someone's invited you out to an event, you don't know where it is. All right, most people, well, not even most people, everyone is going to pick up a map, all right, and they're going to kind of plan their routes to make sure they get to that destination. So imagine if you decided that you were just going to leave the house without even looking at the map, and you're just going to rely on someone on the road to tell you where to go. Someone's telling you to go left, someone's telling you to go right, and you're kind of confused, and in the end you're going round and round in circles, getting nowhere, and it's going to take you longer to get to your destination if you get there at all. Okay, so that is like your hair routine. You need to know what you're going to be doing, how you're going to improve the health and condition of your hair. You need to know what things to be putting in place and making sure that you're consistently following it in order to get results. Okay, so the next thing is finding the best products for your hair, okay? Not for someone else's hair, for your hair. Now, it's useful, obviously, watching videos when people are sharing what products they use, that works for their hair, but everyone's hair is different. It's okay to experiment, obviously, because that's how you find out what works for you, okay? But one of the best ways to find out the best products for your hair is to kind of like learn and understand the characteristics of your hair. So for example, you know, what is your hair porosity? Yeah, is it low? Is it normal? Is it high? You know, what is your hair density? What is your hair texture? You know, all those type of things are going to kind of help you to find the right products. So for example, let's say that you have high porosity hair, okay, you have high density hair, and you have thick hair strands, okay. So you might want to opt for thicker based products, because when you've got high porosity hair, heavy based products are going to help to kind of close the cuticles back and lock all that moisture in, okay. And also, if you've got a lot of hair, you might want to use a lot of like thick products to kind of, you know, make sure that your hair is properly moisturized and it absorbs all the products. Whereas if you have low porosity hair, you have low density hair and fine strands, you may not want to use heavy based products, because that might weigh your hair down and also cause issues with your porosity levels. And if you fall in between, you might want to kind of weigh it up and just kind of experiment with different combinations to see what works for you. But it can be tricky because there's so many different variations. Everyone's hair is completely unique. But as I said, just kind of doing a little bit more research on the characteristics of your hair, and then obviously looking up product review videos, you know, ones that share the consistency of the product, share the ingredients, and kind of really break it down. That's going to kind of help you to find the best products for your hair. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is make sure that you are eating healthy and you're drinking plenty of water. Okay, so as we know, you know, it's not just about taking care of your hair on the outside. What goes on the inside will affect the quality of hair that you produce on the outside as well. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're getting plenty of proteins, minerals, you know, vitamins, all the right nutrients that our body needs, and also making sure that we're drinking plenty of water, because obviously that's going to help the body to function properly. So, you know, your proteins, regular, you know, eggs and meat and fish and things like that, and just eating healthy overall, you know, lots of fruits and vegetables and things like that. Okay, and obviously the more we do that, the better it's going to help our hair. So if we're eating healthy and drinking plenty of water as well, and we're taking care of our hair on the outside, then that is the winning combination, really, and the winning formula in order to have really nice, healthy, thriving hair. Okay, so the next thing you want to do, which is what I've always done and still continue to do today, is track your progress. Okay, I've been on a hair journey for 14 years and I still take pictures. I don't take them as often as I used to, but at the beginning I was so obsessed with kind of achieving my goals. I was taking pictures of my hair because I wanted to make sure that I was making progress. So if you are just starting out, make sure you snap some shots of your hair, the front, the back, the sides, whatever you can. Even if you've got a certain hairstyle, just snap that, you know, and then keep it aside. Because what happens is sometimes when you're on a journey, sometimes you could be doing so much and you feel like you're not really getting results, but you are. But because you haven't taken no pictures, there's nothing to compare to see that you are making progress. I've been in those situations where I felt like, you know, am I making progress? But when I look back on pictures, I'm like, yes, I can see, you know, this was this particular month and this year, and now I'm here and I can actually see it. Especially when obviously with our natural hair and the shrinkage, some of us, it feels like our hair is not even growing when it is. But as I said, make sure you're tracking your progress, because that is going to help you to keep going. It's going to kind of fuel you and give you motivation to keep going when you can see that all your hard work and efforts are paying off. Okay, so the next tip that you want to apply is making sure you're consistent. Okay, and you're going to hear this all the time, because consistency wins every time. Seriously, when you are consistently applying the same processes over and over and over and over again, over time you will see results. You know, when I started out on my hair journey many years ago, my relaxed hair journey, should I say, because that was the first time where I actually experienced progress, because my hair was I was going through a phase where my hair was kind of dry, it was damaged, it was breaking. So this was the first time being on a hair journey, and it took me about, I think it was either 2 to 3 months or 3 to 4 months when I started noticing progress. And it was like the best thing ever, because it was like all that hard work that I was doing was working. But why? Because I was consistent. I wasn't kind of washing my hair one week and then missing it for a couple of weeks and moisturizing my hair when I felt like it. I was consistently washing, deep conditioning, moisturizing, taking my vitamin tablets, scalp massages, staying away from heat. I was doing all these things and it was working. Okay, but as I said, you can be doing all those things, but if you're not consistent with it, you're not going to see results. So make sure that you're consistently doing it over and over and over again until you see results. And even when you do, you just keep going. Okay, so the next tip that you want to do or follow, which is important as well, is enjoying the journey. You know, if you're not enjoying the journey, you're not going to keep going. You know, you're going to kind of just get bored and be like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. All right. So find ways to enjoy the journey. So for me, I mean, I've been on the hair journey for so long, and what keeps me going is kind of continuously learning about my hair, you know, trying little things here and there. I mean, I don't experiment too much because I'm someone who has put so much effort into taking care of my hair that I don't want to do anything that could potentially damage it, and then I kind of have to start over again. So that's my only concern, and the only thing that I wish I could do a little bit more, you know, enjoy different hairstyles. I'm enjoying the journey, but enjoying different like hairstyles, as I said. But yeah, you've got to find ways to enjoy it. You know, you can try out if you love doing protective styles or something like that, you can switch up your look, you know, and do that. Or you can try different protective styles or low maintenance styles with your own hair, like single twists, cane rolls or anything like that, you know. So when I say single twist, I mean mini twist. You can do things like that, experiment with your own hair, because I'm someone that kind of likes to rock my own hair most of the time, although it would be nice to do a protective style here and there. But yeah, just find ways that keep you interested, you know, that keep things fun, so that way you can just continue going regardless of what is going on your hair journey. And last but not least, don't give up. Okay, so that's one of the most important things. No matter what happens on this journey, don't give up. All right, there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. You know, there's going to be times when you're frustrated, you feel like you're not making progress, you're thinking, you know, I've had this problem for so long and I just cannot get past it. You know, there's always a solution to a problem. You've just got to be able to find it. Okay, so just keep doing your research, you know, keep looking in places. I mean, what I enjoyed kind of spending a lot of my time when I started on my hair journey was forums. Yeah, forums was the best place where you could kind of interact with other people that had a common interest, you know. So go and check out Facebook. There are so many groups there, you know. Find support groups, people that that may be having similar issues with their hair like you know, join those, because then, you know, you'll have someone that might have an issue that you have and they've overcome it and they can help you through that, you know. And also just kind of, yeah, just making sure that, you know, you're not going to give up on your journey. But as I said, it's kind of like you don't want to give up and then after a couple of months or a year you decide you're going to start back all over again, when you could have just kept going. You would have been way further ahead on your hair journey. So yeah, just keep going no matter what happens and don't give up. Okay guys, so those are all my tips for helping you to achieve your goals for 2022. I hope that is going to be useful to those of you that are starting out in your hair journey, or those of you who have been on your hair journey for a while but feel like you're not getting anywhere. If you've got any issues you're having with your hair, feel free to drop it in the comments section below. Let me know what issues you're having. What do you struggle with most when it comes to your hair? You know, are you just starting out on your hair journey? Are you transitioning? You know, let me know what's happening with you guys in the comments, as I said, and I will try my best to answer any questions that you have as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who you think will find this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.